Have you ever wondered if your massive egalitarian empire could use something more than just migration agreements? Would you like to take the next step as a hive mind and, rather than integrating pops within the mind, do something a little bit more than, well, integration? You can take it to a next level because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we're going to be talking about the birds and the bees because Xeno Compatibility is going to be a thing in 2.2. What does this mean? What does it do? How does it work? Well, Xeno Compatibility is a new Ascension perk. It's not entirely clear whether or not this is going to be part of the new expansion or part of the base game. But anyway, Xeno Compatibility, the icon as it was teased in the stream from a couple days ago, is going to do the following. And I quote, Xeno Compatibility affects Empire Immigration Pool plus 33%, so basically your population growth will increase. Max +2 trait points for a certain type of pop, and the pop is as follows. Effects. Allows interbreeding between different species living on the same planet, granting a 20% pop growth speed and any owned planet with at least 2 species that are able to procreate. Additionally, interbreeding will result in the creation of half-species that take their portrait from one of the parent species, but get a mix, as I mentioned before, of said traits and +2 maximum trait points. Let's dwell on this for a little bit, say we. I can already feel that the xenophobic players amongst us are already kind of cowering in the thought of this heresy to happen. But on the other hand, the egalitarians amongst us must be like, wow, okay, so we can mix species up into new subspecies. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one because, well, let's put it this way. I got a little image here which illustrates half blorgs, half humans, which take the traits of both parent species. In this particular case, one of the wasteful modifier is omitted, but the half human has all the traits of the human with the repugnant trait of the blorg, whereas the half blorg has the wasteful, sedentary, and repugnant trait from the blorg and the human, and it has the human trait. Now, obviously, there's a bunch of weird ideas that are floating around already involving tentacle porn. However, for you weebs amongst us, yeah, that's going to be a thing. And also, it looks like that quarter species are also going to be a thing. So half blorg, half humans, or half blorg, half humans, half whatever can also interbreed, which then generates weird species traits. However, it goes a little bit further than this. Could you, for instance, hypothetically get a erudite psionic species? Sure, as long as the mother or father has the erudite and or psionic trait, you can totally merge those together. So what does this mean in the long term? Well, for those of you that are like to min-max, basically you could at some point set up the perfect, well, breeding program to set up the perfect pop and then purge all the parent species to have the other pops basically set up your entire empire. That's right. Eugenics are coming to Stellaris. Wow, that's a bit of a weird one to say the least. This is yeah, it came a little bit out of nowhere, and we've had modders already saying, "Hey, I've got the Asari species from Mass Effect. Does that mean that I can set this up to be like the perfect human breeding process program?" Even it's like, yeah, you totally can. In the long run, though, how is this going to impact the game and comparatively to some of the other Ascension traits that you can pick? Well, is it better than some of the other ones? Objectively, if you basically get a lot of your resources from planetary objects or from pops that are working jobs, absolutely, this is going to be awesome. If you are the kind of species that gets most of the resources from space, and not so much. So from my point of view, this is going to be definitely one of those things that are rather circumstantial, but kind of awesome in a weird kind of way. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, a bit of a short video today just to talk about this sort of thing. Of course, we have the announcement coming in on next Wednesday, which most likely is going to be either the release date of 2.2 Laguin, as well as the expansion announcement that will most likely add you can monopolize as well as mega corporations, but we will see how that is going to pan out, so make sure to check in on the live stream coming next Wednesday. I will be in the United States at the time, which means that I will have to wake up at 5 in the morning and actually watch it and then report to you if you cannot catch it. Regardless, we're going to go and wrap it up here. If you have any ideas on how to properly use this particular system, put it in the comments below. If you are repulsed by it because filthy Xenos are about to, well, pollute the gene pool, then, you know, keep it civil, shall we? In the meantime, make sure that you subscribe or whatever, and like this video if you want to see more of this kind of thing. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, and as always, plush each other.